Hello, my beloved friends. So, I welcome you in this session in the love and the light of the one infinite Creator. In today's session, I have channeled the Galactic Federation in order to query about the Mars War. And this session was really fascinating. And before I begin the session, I need to tell you that I have done a certain change in my microphone. My previous microphone uh, started to produce some unwanted sounds during channeling. I don't know how it happened. So I bought a new one. But this microphone is not that powerful. So I have used this method of taking the microphone, and then I use some tape, and you'll see this. Okay, I have a tape stuck to this microphone so that you can hear the audio better. So with that being said, in this session the Galactic Federation tells us about that the winter, okay, this coming winter season is going to be very cold because of a certain reason, okay, and it's related to the Mars war. When you hear the session, you will understand it clearly. And also, one of the things I need to tell you is that many a times, during the session, you will hear me like swallowing or stuff like that, because I other in other sessions, I used to edit those portions, but in this session, I'm just trying it as an experiment to see how it goes. So I will keep it 100% natural, okay. So I will not remove the portion where I breathe in and breathe out, so you will hear it in the session, okay. All I'm saying is I am keeping it unedited in this session, just to see how what kind of reactions I get. And this session also talks about how each of us can listen to the Creator. So this was really fascinating for me. So here's the session, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this, and do leave a comment down below, how this new microphone works and how is the changes to my sessions. And here is the session, my friends.
We are the Galactic Federation of Light, and we are communicating now from the Saturn Council, and we are observing your planet. Also remember that your planet is going through some changes in the cyclical changes in consciousness. Furthermore, we as the Galactic Federation are always concerned about the safekeeping of your people, and are here connected today in the divine love and light of the One Creator, to share our thoughts and guidance without infringing upon the free will that is available for the people of your planet. Also remember that we as the Galactic Federation are speaking through this instrument, and we will try to produce the answer to your query based upon the language patterns as known by this instrument. Also remember that this instrument is seeking to understand about the so-called Mars War. In this regard, let us tell you that the negative entities who had lodged themselves in the Martian planet are still on the Mars planet. And recently, they had a short meeting with the so-called elites of your planet. Many of the entities who are known as, in their language terms, as Elon Musk, and other entities known as Jeff Bezos, had a short meeting with these entities on the Mars planet. And they are working together to create a new type of mind control, which will be able to control the people of your planet. This they are doing under the guidance of the negative-oriented entities who are present on the Mars planet, which constitutes the so-called Anunnaki, Orions, and the Reptilian Grey Collective, whose main objective at this time and space is to spread fear amongst the mind of the human collective, so that they can prevent the Earth planet from entering into the positive polarity. They do not want this to happen, as if they allow the Earth planet to enter into the positive, this would mean the end of the negative era. And we as the Galactic Federation, along with the Council of Planets, have sought out information regarding the so-called Lucifer beings who have gone missing and are out of being tracked. The Andromedans, who had embarked on a journey to meet with these Lucifer entities, have also gone out of track, and their mind complex cannot be contacted via our vibration. We also at this time space feel the need to stress that there is nothing to worry about. We are here to protect the planet and to prevent any direct infringement of the planetary sphere. For the quarantine on the planet Earth cannot be easily broken. We correct ourselves. Cannot be easily broken because of the strong love light energies and the protection from the Ashtar collective. Also remember that in the coming months there shall be many more entities who shall awaken on the Earth planet. And also, we as the Galactic Federation have been directed by the Council of Planets to go forward and neutralize the negative forces on the Mars planet within this year's timeline. Hence, we as the Galactic Federation will now execute this order from the Council, and we shall be sending love light imbued solar energies towards the Mars planet. In the coming days, this may lead to the lessening of the heat energies of the Sun to enter the Earth planet, which may lead to a drastic lowering of the temperature of the Earth's crust. Hence, this could lead to a cold winter as known by your people. Also remember that this is necessary in order to neutralize the negative entities, because only the heat of the Sun can enter into the inner core of the Mars planet, and the love light energies carried by the heat waves of the Sun will lead to the ending of the negative oriented entities. Furthermore, the planet Nibiru is also being used by the Lucifer beings. However, we are not able to track this planet as of now. Hence, we shall not comment on this regard. Also remember that at this time and space, in the changes happening on the planet, it is vitally important for your people to listen to the Creator. The process of listening to the Creator is simple. Whenever you hear a sound, listen to the silence between the sounds, and therein you will find the Creator. Also remember that the Creator is within each of you, and the Creator is experiencing this illusion complex through you. If you don't realize that you are the Creator, you will not awaken truly to the inner depths of your core. For in the inner depths of your being, there is only peace and nothing more. Remember, each of you can access this inner peace by making a habit of listening to the Creator, who is expressing itself between the silence amongst the sound. Many entities on your planet, they miss to focus on the silence, which is an important aspect in order to connect with the Creator. This silence will allow each of you to recognize that each of you is the Creator, and the creative faculties within yourself will begin to flower and open when you realize this fact. Therefore, beloved, open yourself to hear the Creator and focus on the silence between the sounds. This is all the message we have to share today. As we bid farewell this time, understand this, that every time you feel fear, remember that love is more powerful than fear, and have the courage in your heart to express love when you face a situation that creates fear. We, the Galactic Federation, leave you now. Bye.
So, my beloved friends, after watching the session, I hope you understood that the Galactic Federation said that, in the coming days, uh, what they said was, like, they also said about something about Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, right? So I believe, they said that Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, they had a meeting with the negative oriented entities. Now this is really intense. Okay, they are working on, they said, on controlling humanity, on mind controlling humanity, but I don't really understand what they are trying to refer to here. I think it could mean, that the thing that Elon Musk is building, known as the neural link, and maybe like Jeff Bezos is also involved, on the inside. We never know, these people who are really rich, what they are actually doing on the inside. The media, they show their like show their image in a different manner to how they really are. And I'm not saying that Elon Musk is a bad person, but I'm saying they said that they had a meeting with the negative oriented entities, and I don't know, maybe they are planning something with Elon Musk. So I believe that makes us, we need to be careful of what kind of technologies they are going to invent in the future. Maybe they want to enslave humanity, by, I believe, the neural link thing that Elon Musk is building may be one of those devices that could literally, like, control all people. And the other thing they said in the session is, the winters on our planet will be cold because the energies from the sun, which will be coming out, will be directed towards, the energies from the sun will be directed towards the Mars planet. Okay, so in the coming few months, the energies will go to the Mars planet in order to neutralize the negative oriented entities, because the council has given the permission to the Galactic Federation to do that, right? And also, they have said that because of less amount of energies coming to the Earth planet, the winters, wherever there is winter, maybe it may be a cold winter. Okay, so yeah, this is what I got from the session. And also one more thing I remember after listening to the session is that the Federation, they said that we can listen to the Creator by listening to the silence between the sounds. This is what they are talking about, the silence between the sounds. So this was a fascinating session, and I'm going to apply this in my life, to listen to the Creator, and hopefully the Creator, has some beautiful message. But the Creator does not communicate using English language, because it's simply communicating through silence, right? So this was really beautiful for me. And also I hope you learned a lot in this session. And many of you were asking in my previous channeling, how can you find out if you are a wanderer or a star seed, or how many past lives you had. Okay, so for this, you can send me an email. My email is on the description, and if I am free, I will help you find out about your past life, your incarnation cycle, and what is your purpose on this planet. Okay, so if you want to know that, definitely send me an email, which is on the description. And also I thank you all so much for supporting me on Patreon, for following me on Patreon, because on Patreon, I am recently, like, putting sessions about this thing known as the V thing. Many people had questions, so I am channeling about that, and in the coming days I will continue to do so. So thank you all. once again and see you next time.